Have you ever wondered how the EU copes with an unexpected surge in asylum seekers due to calamities like war or climate emergencies? Well, that's about to change.
Welcome to Hear the Web by Tom and Lily, where we bring you the most riveting web stories right to your ears. Today, we are tackling a historic deal reached by the EU regarding its asylum policies.
Yes, this groundbreaking agreement empowers frontline states to expedite asylum applications and efficiently relocate asylum seekers to other parts of Europe. Now, isn't that a change?
A significant change indeed, Tom. This deal was desperately needed to avoid a repeat of the 2015 crisis, when 1 million refugees flooded into the EU from Syria and other countries, straining some nations more than others.
The EU leaders reached this historic agreement early Wednesday, ending 3 years of heated debates. The Spanish government, which currently holds the EU presidency, was quite confident about clinching majority backing for the deal.
However, there were obstacles. At the last minute, Italy declined to support the deal after 2 clauses were introduced to address German human rights concerns.
That's right, Lily. And despite having the numbers to push through the deal, the EU ministers decided it needed the support of Italy, specifically its right-wing Prime Minister, Giorgia Meloni.
A strategic move considering Italy received around half of the 250,000 people who arrived in the EU this year alone.
Other EU leaders, such as Dutch Prime Minister Mark Rutte and European Commissioner Ursula von der Leyen, played crucial roles to ensure the rest of the bloc empathized with the frontline countries.
Absolutely. And let's talk about the main point of contention. Italy wanted a clause to permit some relaxation in detention center standards during a sudden spike in arrivals, something Germany was firmly against.
And Italy didn't stop there. They also challenged Germany's support for NGOs involved in search and rescue operations in the Mediterranean.
It's interesting how this tussle between Italy and Germany represents the differing approaches within the EU. But the EU seems to have found a way to balance these contrasting visions.
Yes, they also have existing policies on dealing with irregular arrivals at current levels, where migrants are relocated away from frontline countries in a show of solidarity. And this concept is now set to be extended in the event of a major surge in numbers.
However, not all objections have been silenced. Poland, with an imminent general election, continues to oppose the agreement since the issue of migration plays a key role in their national discourse.
Despite this, Fernando Grande Marlaska Gomez, the acting Spanish Minister for Home Affairs, believes this is a giant leap forward for the EU, expressing optimism for a comprehensive agreement on the entire asylum and migration pact with the European Parliament by the end of this semester.
The new law, if passed by the European Parliament, will symbolize shared responsibility across the EU with frontline states able to request support measures from other member states. An accelerated registration process for asylum seekers in a crisis situation is also in the offing.
True. A supporting member state would then take over and examine asylum claims, a process that can often span years. Last week, the European Commissioner for Home Affairs, Ylva Johansson, revealed a backlog of 600,000 people waiting for their asylum applications to be processed.
Which starkly puts things into perspective, doesn't it? Every step makes a huge difference given the EU's need and the magnitude of these issues.
It certainly does, Lily. This historic agreement could fundamentally transform the way the EU manages sudden influxes in asylum seekers.
Today, we explored Europe's proactive step towards streamlining its asylum policies and the challenges that come with it. We've covered the major milestones, the influential people, the political complexities, and the implications of this deal.
And that wraps up today's episode of Hear the Web by Tom and Lily. We hope you found the thriving EU asylum discussion as enlightening as we have. Stay tuned for more compelling stories from around the web.